Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday morning news. A Maryland appellate court on Tuesday reinstated the conviction of Adnan Syed, the man who spent over 2 decades behind bars for the 1999 killing of his ex-girlfriend, Hae Min Lee. In a 2-1 ruling, the appellate court said the lower court had violated the rights of the victim's brother, Young Lee, to attend a key hearing. Though Syed's conviction has been reinstated, he will not be taken back into custody. Syed's murder case was featured in the landmark podcast Serial, which contributed to his murder conviction being overturned in September of 2022. In other news, a Florida couple was kidnapped in Haiti earlier this month, and they remained detained. Now the family of Jean Dickens Toussaint and Abigail Michael Toussaint are asking the U.S. to intervene for their safe return. The couple was on a public bus March 18th when it was stopped by gangs. The couple's family said the kidnappers are demanding a $400,000 ransom. The U.S. State Department has confirmed that it is aware of the 2 American citizens missing in Haiti. Lastly, y'all, 4G internet is set to arrive on the moon later this year. Nokia is preparing a launch of a 4G mobile network on the moon in the hopes of enhancing lunar discoveries and eventually paving the path for human presence on the moon. I'm Maria.
If the ladies want to go to the moon, just hit me up in the DM. If you want to go to the moon, I can get you to the moon.
If you want to go to the moon, baby. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, the finalists elected into the Basketball Hall of Fame class of 2023, Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, Tony Parker, WNBA legend Becky Hammon. The full class will be announced at the NCAA Men's Basketball Final Four this weekend in Houston, Texas. Speaking of the Final Four, all of the teams are arriving to their cities. Like the men are arriving into Houston, and the teams for the women are arriving into Dallas, Texas. It's going to be bananas. The NFL owners vote to finally let all players wear jersey number 0. Did y'all realize that players was not allowed to wear that number? All players. The only players that was allowed to wear it up until now was offensive linemen and defensive linemen. If they
0
chose.
or double 0? Just
either.
Why?
I have no idea. It was just one of those things that 0 wasn't considered like a legitimate number for all players to wear.
Okay.
So
I ain't
now
seen nobody wear 0 since he hate me.
I remember he hate me. Yes, indeed, man. They also going to be changing the rule, expanding the instant replay to allow for review on field 4th down attempts. So, a lot of 4th down attempts in football, they do them quarterback sneaks, and, when you're like 4th and inches, and you got to decide, okay, did they really make it or not? Well, coaches can actually replay and look to see if they got it right. So, a couple of rule changes in the NFL right there. It's my quick sports report. Gary with the T, what's up there, big dog?
All right, y'all. Everybody's saying that Black China is definitely determined, y'all, to keep the peace. Now, the reality star who shares son King 10 with ex-Tiger and daughter Dream 6 with ex-Rob Kardashian, she recently shared, y'all, an update, honey, on their existing co-parenting relationship. Now, they're saying both Rob and Michael Stevenson, that's Tiger's real name, they refuted China's claim last year that she received no support from either. She explained, y'all, that their bumps in the road have since been smoothed over, which everybody's excited about it. But she said with Robert and Michael, she said it's never been like no bad blood or anything negative, she said in the interview. Now, she said it was 2 different people in 2 different paths, and one day those paths collided, and that's how we got the babies. Now, as China put it, both moving forward in 2023, she said it's all positive vibes with co-parenting. She said everything's calm, and she said there'll be no more situations. And then, people start asking her, why don't you ever put your children out on social media? She said she don't put her kids out on social media now because she want them to be private, but she's not ruling that out. She said family members or somebody want to put the kids or post them on social media, she doesn't have a problem with it as long as it's something, with love and what have you. So this is a good China, and Ricky, she looks amazing. She really looks good. When
what?
She does.
She looks good. And I'm like, girl, I guess she did all the surgery because she did, but she looks amazing.
It's like
honey.
a peace glow. Like she's healing on the inside, too.
Yep, so congratulations, honey, to Black China. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Tender Peach. On the high end, you say Tender Peach, and on the low end, just say Beautiful Light Tan. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Kanye done said something else crazy, and I'm going to tell you what he said up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
That's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, 20 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Got that Rickey Smiley Morning Show hot spot with my girl, the Brat. What up?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Kanye once again has received responses from Jewish organizations after saying he likes Jewish people after watching Jonah Hill's 21 Jump Street movie. According to TMZ, stop anti-Semitism. Did I say it right? Anti-Semitism?
Anti-Semitism.
No, you got it right.
Okay, anti-Semitism executive director Leora Rez said, joking about a movie with Jonah Hill is not the apology that Jewish people deserve from Kanye, particularly when his anti-Semitic tirades continue to have a dangerous trickle-down effect of hatred against Jews. American Jewish Community spokesperson Richard Housewives also said, it's a little odd that all it might be for Kanye to renounce his vile anti-Semitism, and did I say it right?
There you go.
Anti-Semitism is to watch an 11-year-old Jonah Hill movie. Whether Kanye is sincere, only he knows. This past weekend, Kanye shared on Instagram that he is now fond of Jewish people again, following a string of anti-Semitic statements. He said, watching Jonah Hill in 21 Jump Street made me like Jewish people again. No one should take anger against one or two individuals and transform that into hatred towards millions of innocent people. No Christian can be labeled anti-Semitic knowing Jesus is Jew. Thank you, Jonah Hill. I love you.
Wow.
Why don't he just stop talking?
Period. You don't care.
He took a break for a while.
Yeah.
I thought it was going good.
I think that's his way of telling everybody, hey, see, I like all people.
He just shouldn't say nothing because it always turns into something bad. All right, y'all, moving on. Rick Ross has been practicing his boxing moves and showed them off on his Instagram story recently. In a video where Ross is referencing the Muay Thai kickboxing pads his trainer is holding, he says, you see, when I go wild, because I don't want to just train to just be training in these streets, ain't no all that tap, whatever. I go buck wild. So if you don't know me, when I nut up on you, what I'm going to say is, which is going to be horrendous, then I'm going to jump with the punch higher. He continued. So when I start training at this intensity level, I take my shoes off. I don't kick my homie like that. Another blank. I ain't going to spare you. I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you and punch you in the head. So come on.
There it is.
And there was a few expletives in there, but what, Rick Ross? So he's kickboxing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Well, last but not least, TMZ has reported that Suge Knight has plans to tell his life story in an upcoming TV series inspired by 50 Cent's BMF. Now, Suge and his brother Brian Brown are working together to make a series chronicling the former Death Row CEO's life. The series will reportedly begin shooting this summer, and it's unclear what network this series will air on. I think this is going to be interesting. I mean, if it's probably going to be kind of like BMF.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely the gangster life. What goes on in L.A. and the Crips and the Bloods and stuff like that.
Did we read somewhere that he was getting out of jail? Is he getting out of jail?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that, Gary. Well, we're going to wrap up the hot spot and wonder that, and we'll figure that out later. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC. You know who we repping today, Rock T.
Let's go represent that Morgan State, baby.
Okay. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes before the top of the hour. Bring it, Tad. What's happening?
What up, Rock T? So check this out. A sperm donor who has fathered actually more than 3 dozen kids, more like 550 children. It's 550 children, yes, is being sued, y'all, amid accusations his prolific donations increases the risk of an accidental incest. Now, according to Yahoo News, the Netherlands Donor Kind Foundation is taking Jonathan Jacob Meyer to court to stop him from donating sperm and accuses him of lying about the number of children he has fathered. Dutch sperm clinic guidelines say donors should donate a maximum of 25 children or to 12 women to present inbreeding, incest, or psychological problems for donor children. Now, the civil case is being brought by a Dutch mother of one of Mr. Meyer's children who has been named only as Eva and had the child in 2018. Only had I known He had already fathered more than 100 children. I would have never chosen him, she said. Now, there was a movie where a man donated sperm for the money, starring Vince Vaughn, where he fathered 533 children, called The Delivery Man, and that was back in 2013. Is this life imitating art? Well, the Phoenix Sperm Bank says pays $1,000 a month if a man donates at least 3 times a week. So, I mean, I guess that's a decent check if you ain't making no money. You ain't got nothing to do with your sperm. Exactly.
Come on, dog.
The California Cryobank advertises that they pay up to $1,500 a month, and the Seattle Sperm Bank pays up to $1,000 a month. Officially, they aren't paying for the sperm because that's technically illegal. Rather, they're paying for your time, expenses, and commute. Now, it seems some men are using this as a form of income, y'all. So should there be limits on how many donations a person can make?
No.
Man,
Shoot, you populate the world.
I'm sitting up here doing the math, and I'm wondering if I can FedEx some of this stuff.
And you doing it without having to pay child support.
Right. Wow.
And like in that Vince Vaughn movie, you know, all the kids was discovering that, wait a minute, our father did this, so we want to go find all of our brothers and sisters, our siblings.
That is crazy.
And they tracked each other down.
That's a lot of people.
500 and what, 37?
My goodness. Yeah, that's a lot
That's
of
a lot
people.
of work, though. That's a lot.
Yeah, but don't you get a donor so you don't have to deal with that? People don't want to track everybody down? Like,
You would think, I would think. I mean, would they, Ricky, how does that work?
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe that's something that you should look into, Gary. Would you donate some?
No, I'm trying to see Jesus' face, honey.
that's not against the law.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh.
That's a good way for Gary you to have some kids, man.
That's a good little income, too, Gary.
And then they become a daddy. You my daddy, and they be looking for child support. Y'all say they don't pay child support. No, sir.
The world don't need that many entertainment reporters. They wouldn't come out. They wouldn't come out signing up for
Greg
football.
with the T. Leroy with the T.
Earl with the
Garisha
T.
with the T.
Take your glue. He'll take your glue. He'll take your glue. He'll take your glue. Your life with glory. Oh, yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. You'll change if you let Jesus come in
Yeah.
today.
Today. Not tomorrow.
Lord.
Today.
Today.
And then somebody, your grandmama come right home and say, you better tow that song up. Did you hear it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you missed the time at church. She tore that song up. I can't wait. Grandma, sit your ass down.
You remember that song in church, though, Ricky?
Yeah.
Me too. He'll take your glue. He'll take your glue. They used to go to town on that.
Hey, Brad, did your grandma used to get happy when she sang that?
Yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. It took me back, Lord Jesus. Oh, man.
Oh, boy, I can't breathe.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea in the clue today. What up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's said for weeks, y'all, escape singer LaToya Scott, y'all, she's been dogged, honey, by allegations that she stole money, honey, from her sister, Tamika Scott. Now, after Tamika blurted out, y'all, during, honey, an episode of their reality TV show, SWV and Escape Queens of R&B. Well, now, in a new interview, y'all, LaToya is claiming that Tamika never, honey, mentioned any missing money before she said it on the show, and that she stopped speaking to LaToya, honey, after the cameras stop rolling. Well, LaToya is speaking out, y'all, honey. She said, honey, it happened over 10 years ago, and she knew nothing about it. But, y'all, she also insisted that she absolutely did not take Tamika's money, but she said she would gladly, y'all, give her $30,000 back to have her sister.
Yeah, give it back then.
But if she
Today.
didn't take it, do you got to give it back?
But
sometimes it's not even about the $30,000. It's just the principle of the matter of you taking it.
But Ricky, she just want her sister back, and you know when you want your
I
family
understand
back.
I heard the opposite. The opposite of that she wouldn't talk to them. That she didn't talk to them the whole trip of the they did Soul Train. She didn't speak to none of them. She didn't say hello. She didn't rehearse with them. She didn't do nothing. Yeah. She just wore a green dress instead of what the memo was, instead of the gold dress. Yeah. And she didn't talk to them, and she changed her number. And they reach out to her, and they can't get her. So which one is it? Is it she want her sister back, or her sister want her?
Well,
if they both want each other, then they should have been talking by now. If it's
she said she at least give her the $30,000 back, which is not much money for Latasha.
Now, if I didn't take nobody money, I ain't giving it back.
That's what I was saying.
Really? Why not? I mean, just say the hell with it here. Just take.
I will prove to you that I did not take it. Mm-hmm. Because I ain't giving it back if I ain't take it.
Well, where's the council check? That's all you have to do. Find it.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Where
the receipts at? Let's do that. That's what I would do. I mean, but that's
I don't think
me.
nobody gonna wake up and say you took a check that you didn't take.
And that's a lot of money to say somebody took.
Yeah.
To lie about.
I don't know. Well, we gonna see, honey.
She just don't seem like she lied. She really upset and hurt about it. You can feel it through the TV.
Yeah, well, we just gonna pray about it, honey.
Yeah.
And while we're praying, y'all, the prayer warriors are definitely being solicited, y'all, for actress Eva Marcel. Now, if you all don't know, Eva Marcel filed for divorce from her husband, Michael Sterling, after 5 years of marriage. Now, according to documents, y'all, Eva filed for divorce on March the 23rd in the Superior Court of Fulton County. Now, they're saying the documents stated that the marriage is irretrievably broken and there are no prospects for reconciliation. Eva Sterling and her husband have 3 children together, and Mike adopted her oldest daughter, Marley. So the prayer warriors are definitely being solicited.
And you know that's really hurtful and make me sad because Eva worked on this morning show for years and been around us, and I've been around her and her family. And if she don't love nothing else and was more proud of anything else, she was proud to be a mother and a wife. Yeah. And I done seen her with Mike. We done been to dinner together and spent time together or whatever. And in the studio, that's all she talked about was her husband and her kids and all of us. And I enjoyed those stories. And I just, I just hate it for her, And so, and then she had already went through all the other stuff, with her oldest daughter's father and how he did her and stuff. And then have to go through this again. I just hurt for her. And praying for her. She texted me when my son died, and just even through everything that we've all been through together, still reaching out, trying to make sure you good and sending messages and stuff. And I just hate that for her. I hate it for her.
Yeah, so we continue to pray, honey. So the prayer are definitely being solicited. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is tender peach. On the high end, you say tender peach, and on the low end, you say beautiful light tan. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get us your boy, 866-9RRCKEY. Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. You up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from, so come on. And just wake up.
This is Teresa from Orlando. I would like to wake up all of my family back in Oklahoma, in Midwest City, Mid-Dub. Wake up my grandkids, Kamaria, Kyrie, Kennedy, my baby girl, Sanaya, my husband, Monty. Have a good morning.
This is Jason from Birmingham, Alabama, and I just want to tell everybody in Birmingham, Alabama to wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Dorisha. I want to wake up my mom, Kirsten. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Mommy, I love you.
Wake up to all the kings of Nu Beta Phi Military Fraternity Incorporated. Nu Phi.
Wake up, wake up. This is Madison Lee from Humboldt, Tennessee, and I want to wake up my dad, Victor Lee. Wake up.
To the towns in Mississippi that was affected by the tornado, help is on the way. Thank you, Jesus. Wake up, wake up.
Wake up. Meridian, wake up. In Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. When you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, this segment is being brought to you by...
Brought to you by Cascade. Pre-rinsing dishes used to be the norm because old detergent wouldn't get the dishes clean. New Cascade Platinum Plus lets everyone do dishes differently. You just scrape, load, done. New Cascade Platinum Plus. No pre-wash, no rewash, or your money back.
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jenny, how you feeling?
Fine.
Just another day that the Lord has kept me. What was that song you were singing earlier, Brad?
He'll take your glue.
Is our church announcement this morning, govern yourself?
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
All parents that have overweight children between 5 and 10 years old that don't have acting talent can still participate in the Easter play. So we need 6 to 8 short, fat kids to dress Easter eggs and stand off to the side while the talented children do all the speaking roles. So please see Sister Marla Stewart immediately following the service to sign them up. If they big and they want to just be an Easter egg, don't have to say nothing, Janie. They ain't got to rehearse. Just work with them on being still.
Oh, Lord.
The church is asking y'all to pray hard for Deacon Ernest Dunlap. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
His 11-year-old triplets was all born without thumbs.
Oh, Lord.
And then got put out the youth choir. Poor things be singing good, but messing the other kids up because they can't snap their fingers to keep the time. Jenny, you know you need a thumb to snap your finger.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got no thumb, you can't snap your finger or get a ride.
That's right.
Or hold a beer.
Or throw a football.
Or throw a football. Only thing they can do is hit the like button. Closest to a thumb, they gonna... Now, the homegoing service for Sister Colette Hicks' father, Lonnie Hicks, you know him, Janie?
Yeah.
It's on Friday. He was 68 and had suffered a little bit from leg cramps and a severe scalp itching, but was in good shape. Now, he loved scuba diving, even though he had survived a bull shark attack in 1998, a tiger shark attack in 2002, and a hammerhead shark attack in 2011. But that ain't what killed him. What happened was Monday night he had a heart attack in his recliner chair while watching, ironically, his favorite show, Shark Tank. And that's what happened. So make sure you keep them all lifted up in prayer. Anybody that survived a hammerhead shark and a tiger shark and a bull shark and died watching Shark Tank. Just so ironic. Keep them lifted up in prayer. Thank you. That concludes our church announcement, Jamie. I'll call you. All right. Aye.
Hey, hello?
Yo, what's up?
Black Tony.
What?
Why you not at work, bro? Come on, man.
Say what day it is. You know what day. Say, look at your calendar. What day it is?
Hold on. It's Wednesday.
Yeah. The fourth Wednesday. So you know I'm out the fourth Wednesday every month. It's in my contract. But look here. It says every fourth Wednesday I'm off. You know that. Look, I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to get some. Yeah, it's in parallel. It's on the like the 6th page of my contract down at the bottom. Next to the last paragraph, it's right there.
You need to read the rest of your contract. The job is Monday through Friday. Even if you was off on the first
on the fourth Wednesday, shout over every month.
What about the other days, Tony?
Yeah. What about
They in there. Look, I'm trying to get some money. I'm trying to get some money right now. I feel like this wrong, but it's not really wrong because I'm still gonna help some folks.
Yeah.
Shawty, we've been robbing churches all week.
What? Y'all rob what?
Churches.
Church's chicken or church?
No, real churches, son. Real church where they go and preach on Sunday. We done
What
jacked
church you hit
churches, son. But we hit Ebenezer, we hit Big Buell, we hit
Wait a minute, you hit an Ebenezer and what's the other church?
Big Buell.
Big what? Big Buell. Big Buell. Yeah, Big Buell Baptist Church. What the other church?
Grace. What's it called? Trinity Grace.
You ain't hit on Faith Walkers, did you?
We hit Mount Olive.
You got man, no, Dr. Davidson. That's Dr. Davidson, the pastor. Y'all hit up Mount Olive, bro?
Yeah, we hit them up.
Talking about Dr. Marcus Davidson.
I don't know who the preacher is, but I know they.
Name the church. Y'all hit up Mount Zion, Bishop Walker.
I know they done got church. Yeah, that's the deal. Yeah, we hit them too.
Friendship West, Pastor Haynes.
No, we couldn't get another. We couldn't get it. No, they had security over there. They had a little dude in a little pickup truck. That little dude in a pickup truck. He was on swole too. But
no, y'all ain't hit up Faith Chapel.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we hit them too. We got.
No, you ain't get Pastor Mike. No, bro.
Shawty, we selling some. I'm selling some stuff because folks can use this at their house, and this a blessing.
Man, do you know Sheriff Mark Perway go to one of those churches that you just on the radio talking about?
Shawty, do you need a podium? That's what I'm trying to ask you. Do you need a podium?
A podium for what?
Yeah, for at the house, Shawty. You know what the preacher be standing behind with the little microphone, little skinny microphone stuck on it.
Bro, y'all really went and y'all broken some churches?
Yeah, we got 6 of them. You can have one at your house when you know what I'm saying, when you want folks to pay you attention. Put one up in your living room and say, hey, y'all sit down and listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all.
So you trying to sell me a podium to put up in my living room to talk to my kids and my grandkids?
I gotta do this do this and remember me table too.
Now that would be nice to cut some salad on, to cut up your onions and your bell peppers. Because they do this and remembers me table roll in and out.
We got the choir roll from the children's choir. You want to put your your friends and let them sing on Sunday morning when y'all can't go to church. They let them sing.
Y'all did not steal no children's choir rolls. What else you got?
Yo, we got some more. We got some more. The little cups where they put the little communion wine in. We got them.
What you gonna use them for shot glasses?
Yeah, we got.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
We are three, a memory, and that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. I'll be one. No, I'm not watching with me. And I will always love you. Why? I will
Hell no.
always
Watch the bodyguard.
That's from the movie Security.
Okay.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has a tea and the clue of the day. Gary, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. They're saying after denying, y'all, that she was running away from a firestorm of relationship criticism, it's being reported that Portia Williams is hinting that she might return to the Housewives franchise that she was best known for, y'all. And everybody's excited about it. Now, they're saying that the former Real Housewife of Atlanta star, she appeared Sunday on Bravo's Watch What Happened Live with Giselle Bryant to dish on her adventure trip to Thailand. You know, they recently went to Thailand. She said, but not only that, they're saying, but she also answered the question about a possible Real Housewives of Atlanta return. She said, quote, I knew that would be the number one question, Portia said, who ditched her peach after season 13. She said, quote, I think you said that I was on a break, she added. But Andy Cohen, who clarified that, he called it a pause. And they're saying that might be possible because Portia continued. She said she'll never say never. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Because if she come back up, everybody's going to be excited about it because they're saying, you know, that Portia, you know, was one of the main stars on the show. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, kind of, you know, fell off the show, honey, after she left and what have you. So now she's planning on coming back and people are excited about it. I mean, so with Portia, if she returns, are y'all going to watch the show or are you going to just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. Until they start fighting and crying and stuff, then my nerves get bad. Like, Brett, you do that too, don't you?
Yeah, that might be from somebody else's show. Your nerves going to be bad anyway.
Yeah. She be getting to that bag, though. That's
yeah, she don't play. She on the show right now, right? The
yeah,
girls trip.
She's on the girls trip. And you know, Ricky, that girls trip show, I mean, honey, it's almost just like the regular show and what have you and stuff. So, you know, people talking about that and, you know, honey, they make good money on that and they put all kind of stuff out there, honey, on that show too. So, honey, it's very interesting, you know, to watch that show. So we're going to, you know, see how that all turns out, y'all, because it's a good show. All right, moving on to other celebrity news, y'all. Okay, y'all, Nick Cannon, you know, he's speaking out, y'all. Nick Cannon is letting the world know. He said, first of all, honey, he does not give his baby's mother an allowance. He said he don't give them no allowance. You know, people going around talking about, you know, that they get allowances and all that stuff. He said he does not give them allowances. He said he provides the kids with what they need. He said whatever they need, he's definitely there to provide it, you know, for them. But people like, would you... they wouldn't, you know, I mean, they wouldn't want no, they would want definitely an allowance. They're giving them what they need. Okay, Lil Joe, honey, he needs some shoes. And that's all you're going to give him, some shoes? I mean, I don't know. They said, you know, he said that he doesn't give them a money allowance or set money. He said, our money to any of those 6 moms. He said, quote, I don't give my self that guideline. He said, what they need
so I wonder
is
how does he
what they get.
Manage that because they're going to all need things at different times. Yep. And that's a lot of text messages.
Yeah.
That's a lot to sort through. Let me just give you something every month and you manage it if the baby with you most of
right.
it. I don't know.
It seems like it would be less of a headache for him to do it that way.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, he said, quote, there's never been, honey, something that one of the mothers of my children has asked for and they didn't receive it. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Wild 'N Out host has welcomed 12 children over the years, 200 with Mariah Carey, and then the rest of with all those other women. He said the gush y'all over the respect and admiration y'all he has for each parent. He said everybody has their challenges, but when you really understand this woman has given the greatest sacrifice and sacrificed her body to bring a child into the world, he said that's the best gift any man could ask for, y'all. Isn't that nice?
But Nick's still kind of young too, Rick. Like if
he
he was over 50. He don't want that aggravation of all them messages and stuff. He just rather send a payment every month and y'all do what y'all got to do and keep it
just take this.
Yeah. When you get over 50, your patience be gone. You ain't got all that.
Look at here.
Oh, my God.
Every 3 minutes, you got another text.
Man, yeah. Well, he said, honey, that's how it goes in his household. And then my final story, y'all, Khloe Kardashian, you know, they're back in the news again. Her daughter, True, y'all, people are doing another backlash, honey, for them flaunting their wealth. Now, True was on a private jet, y'all, flying to wherever she was going. And they're saying, y'all, that she was only carrying a $1,500 blanket. Now, the blanket was made of merino wool and cashmere. And they're saying, honey, that's flaunting their wealth. And she should at least have just had maybe just a regular spread. But they say she had this blanket, honey, that was worth $1,500.
Who is this now?
Khloe Kardashian's daughter, True, little True. She was on a jet. She's only like 4 years old. But they're saying, honey, that the Kardashian flaunt their wealth too much, and she shouldn't have been carrying that, holding that merino wool blanket with cashmere. And it was only $1,500.
It's just a blanket.
A blanket.
Yeah, but you can go to Walmart and get them real soft, fluffy blankets. They come in 3 colors: brown, gray, and white. and then those blankets are more comfortable. They're bigger, and they got a little. And then you can go buy. You can order them heavy ass blankets. They be real heavy, but boy, they sure keep you warm. You know, so we came a long way from the blankets with the cotton on the other side that stick to your toenails. But your grandma had. You remember those blankets?
Oh, yes.
Them damn comforter set where it's cotton on one side and the other side be real smooth and they stick to your dead skin on your feet. They are the worst.
Like the church say, look how far we've come in the Lord.
Yes, now we got $1,500 blankets.
Come on now, he'll take your glue.
Yes, honey.
I can't tell you how many of those little blankets I done bought in the airport because you be cold on the plane.
Yes.
And stuff, and you just want something to just drape across you, across your knees. And those blankets are some of the best too.
Yeah, but they say it's nothing like a nice merino, wool, and cashmere blankets, honey. So
we can't afford that. Not no $1,500 for no damn blanket. You could have paid that towards a private jet to get to where you're going and turn the heater on. I don't know.
The color today, y'all, is tender peach. On the high end, you say tender peach, and on the low end, just say light tan. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, it's about that time. Every Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back with an update from the medical community, and he's also going to be answering your general medical questions. Dr. Collier, how you feeling, man?
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, Rock T, Special K, Gary, the Brat, and Maria. Thank you so much, Rickey, for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to all the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And we got a great topic this morning, Rickey. This topic affects probably close to 100% of all listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and that is back pain. So the question becomes, why does back pain happen? Usually because your spinal joints, your muscles, your disc, and your nerves that all should fit together in an appropriate manner gets malaligned, gets out of sync, is something. Think of it as almost like a Tetris game, the way those things should come together. So the most common causes of back pain, Rickey, are strains and sprains. Back strains and sprains can happen. You can injure muscles, you can injure tendons, you can injure ligaments by lifting something too heavy or not lifting safely. Some people strain their back by sneezing, coughing, twisting, or just bending over to clip their toenails. It can happen at any moment when those things get out of alignment. So
Dr. Collier, does that cause the back spasms what I've been having for the past 2 days?
Well, absolutely, which is why we're having this timely topic. You can get the response to those issues can be electrical shock type symptoms, moderate to severe pain, numbness, tingling, pins and needle sensation, back spasms. You can have any of those, or you can have all of those, and they can rotate. They can just really create a problem once you become a person with a, quote, bad back. So think about the discs that are inside your back, Rickey. They're like shock absorbers between your spinal vertebrae. They can shrink, they can tear, and when that happens, it can cause the spinal bones to rub together, and that creates this kind of a pain or a problem. So, Rickey, you remember back in the day when you used to go to the playground and you get on a thing called a seesaw? A teeter-totter, and you get two kids that don't necessarily, not the same size, so a bigger kid would have to scooch up a little bit so that they could balance out and play on the seesaw or the teeter-totter. Well, Your back is a fulcrum like that. So the lumbar vertebrae, L1 through 5, in the lower back, when you put your hand in the lower back, that's what you're touching. But that fulcrum there is at the bottom. So it puts a 10-to-1 ratio on anything that you're lifting. And, so when you do that, particularly my female patients oftentimes will suffer from a condition I call toddler back. Say, for instance, if a woman is lifting a 20-pound toddler, it puts 20 times 10 or 200 pounds of pressure on the lower back. And if you have a larger baby, it puts, again, 10 times 30, 300 pounds of pressure on the lower back. And one of the most common things that women do with small babies is they have to twist and put them in a car seat. And so you're lifting, you're twisting in an awkward manner, and that oftentimes will result in back injuries and problems. So you can get strains and sprains from things like car accidents, slips and falls. You can also have issues like a bulging disc, a ruptured disc. You can have arthritis in your back as you get older. You can have osteoporosis, which is the weak bones or the bones that don't have enough calcium in them, and other conditions. So this is a common phenomenon. It affects virtually everyone at some point, so you have to be very careful with your back health.
All right, let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I'm 38 years old, and I want to try some type of oral contraceptive to like birth control. And I'm kind of nervous about it because I don't want any health conditions later on in the year. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, that's a prime age. As long as, particularly if you're not a smoker, oral contraceptives are safe, very, very effective, probably one of the most effective, and you can stop at any time. So, you know, there are other things. There are IUDs. There are IUDs that secrete hormones. There are hormonal things that you can insert that are kind of like a toothpick or a straw that go into your arm that controls your menstrual cycle as well. So have a discussion with your primary care provider or your OBGYN to discuss what birth control method is best for you. But all of those things are good and common. But remember, none of those things protect you from STDs. Condoms are still the best protection from an STD transmission.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I'd like to know, I had a stent put in mid-February, and I'm told that the stent can also cause blood clots. Should I have it taken out and just continue the blood thinner and the aspirin? That's what I'd like to know.
Okay, well, stents usually are inserted when the artery is compromised by a cholesterol blocking or plaque, sometimes calcium as well. So a stent gives you blood flow that you normally wouldn't have. So once a stent is in there, it's very difficult to remove a stent. So as long as you're taking the blood thinner, which you're supposed to do, usually in association with a low-dose aspirin and 81 milligram aspirin as well, you shouldn't have to worry about clots.
All right, you on with that? Yeah, go ahead. Good morning.
Yes, Dr. Collier. My question is, I'm over 50 years old, and I'm concerned about a diagnosis I had for slow bowel, and it's really been an issue to where I'm having pains a lot. Like often I take magnesium, and I just want to know what are the best things that I could do to help myself to have a GI system.
Okay, you have to exercise that GI system just as you would going to the gym. Any other muscle, they can become, your large intestine or colon can become stretched and weak, kind of like taking a spring and pulling it too far, and then it doesn't work as well. So you need to make sure you've got enough fluid in your body that you don't become dehydrated. So drink lots of water. Nothing replaces water. Water is the best. And then, crunchy fruits and vegetables. Anything that crunches is high in fiber. You probably can add a fiber supplement like Metamucil. That is very good as well. I have a product called Lipo Cleanse that is a very good fiber product that you can get on my website. So those are things that would help with that, but you need to establish a normal bowel habit and that you're not chasing constipation with magnesium citrate. That is a big push, and it can cause problems over time with weak colon. So you have the right mindset, but we got to get you out of that. You're going to have to start doing that. Crunchy fruits and vegetables and stay hydrated.
Yeah, Dr. Carter, I had mixed up some Phillips milk and magnesium with some prune juice, and I put it in the microwave and got it hot and ended up at the top of a tree.
That's called a bomb, and nurses are very good at recommending that. It does work. That is, we like those bombs when you are you really need a blowout every
Kay.
Yeah.
Kay, I'm not lying. I called Dr. Collier. He said, what is all that noise in the background? I said, birds.
How much did it cost to replace your bathroom?
I wasn't in there. I was trying to make it to the bathroom. Top of a tree. I went outside for a minute.
Up in that nest. Chilling.
The hell, Dr. Collier. Let everybody know how you
can. Tell him he need to call you
Rickey.
first before he start mixing up.
Absolutely, those concoctions. Rickey, you can reach me on all social media at ask Dr. MJ. Remember, we do Facebook Live on Wednesdays at 6:30. We don't do it on the 5th Wednesday, so it won't be today, but next Wednesday, Facebook Live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey.
Dr. Collier.
Yes.
You ever seen them baboon ass?
That's what happens after you get that blowout. The opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, Special K, Rocky,
we ain't got nothing to do with this.
Or any of the members of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or crew. Thank you, Rickey.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's get this thing popping. Let's go.
Quickies.
Good morning, Rock T.
And that laugh is brought to you by the Dollar Tree.
Quickies.
Good morning, everybody. Wake on up. Grab your coffee with a side of these nuts.
Quickies.
You'll see stars.
Quickies.
We missed Robert.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, man, I remember when you came to Hattiesburg, Mississippi at the high, and I spanked that butt on the pool table. That's when you had them little things in your head. I love you, Rick.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, I want to give a shout out to my daughter. Happy 18th birthday, Kamaya. Love you.
Quickies.
That's why Nationwide is on your side.
Quickies.
I have a big butt, a small waist, and big boobs, and I didn't have to buy any of it.
Quickies.
You don't got to do that.
Quickies.
Boy, you gonna sit here and let this little nappy-head girl sit here at your table? Sitting at the head of your own dinner table and acting like a waiter.
Quickies.
Woo! Pig suey! Go Hawks!
Quickies.
Yeah, Brett just texted me and said, tell Gary to put down that doo-doo rag.
Quickies.
Ricky, why is man still cheating? I don't get it in this day and age.
Quickies.
Something about listening to Rickey Smiley.
Quickies.
Brett, let me give you that baby godmama.
Quickies.
All right, Ricky, when you send that package back for your colonoscopy, send it FedEx. I work for you.
Quickies.
Great baby.
Quickies.
Just want to say thank you to Rickey Smiley for everything that he has done and has taught me. Preparation meets opportunity. Thank you.
Quickies.
Good morning, America. You're listening to the greatest radio show in the world. This is the Sledgehammer waking up America from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yeah. We love you all, man.
All right, Joe. Yes.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is being brought to you by Tide. Turn cold water washing with Tide Pods. Turn to cold water washing with Tide Pods. When you switch from hot to cold, you could save up to $150 a year on your energy bill. Plus, Tide cleans great in cold. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday headlines. Just days after a shooter killed 3 adults and 3 children at a private school in Nashville, Tennessee, a new report determined that guns are the leading cause of death for U.S. children and teens, since surpassing car accidents in 2020. Firearms accounted for 19% of childhood deaths between the ages of 1 and 18 in 2021, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Wonder database. About 3,600 children, Ricky, died in gun-related incidents that year. The shooting at the Covenant School in Nashville on Monday marks the 16th shooting this year in grades K through 12. Wow. In other news, 2 survivors of a 2015 racist massacre that left 9 of their friends at a Charleston church told a group of state senators on Tuesday that South Carolina needs a hate crimes law. They further went on to say that lack of such a law is an insult to what they endured. Now, South Carolina and Wyoming remain the only U.S. states without a law giving stiffer penalties for crimes motivated by someone's race, sexual orientation, religion, or disability. Lastly, Ricky, how about 4G on the moon? The internet is set to arrive on the moon later this year. Nokia is preparing to launch a 4G mobile network on the moon in the hopes of enhancing lunar discoveries and eventually paving the path for human presence on the moon. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's going on there, Maria? Let's start off with the finalists elected into the Basketball Hall of Fame for the class of 2023. Dallas Mavericks superstar Dirk Nowitzki, Paul Gasol, Tony Parker, WNBA legend Becky Hammon, just to name a few. The full class will be announced at the NCAA Men's Basketball Final Four in Houston this weekend. The NFL, in the meantime, the owners vote to finally let all players wear the number 0 jersey. If you guys didn't know that the only players that could be approved to wear that number was offensive linemen and or defensive linemen. But now any player can rock it. So you already know it's going to be a lot of wide receivers.
That sorry dude that be sitting on the bench with the helmet be too big.
Yeah, dog. It's always that one. That helmet be wobbling.
You try to get one that fit.
Yeah, man.
Super Day.
Yeah.
We playing the Jamboree game. Dude ran a 5 and out.
Uh-huh.
I zipped it to him. He missed it. He came back to the bench. He was looking through his helmet. He couldn't see his eyes. Hey man, what coach said?
He want to know what coach said after he dropped the ball.
You know, our coach was Willie Miller. Willie Miller, he was a wide receiver for the Rams. He was coaching us in high school. Hey man, hey, Rick. Hey man, what coach said? See, your sorry ass ain't playing no more. Man, sit up there and do a 5 and out. A 5 and out, dog. I ran a bootleg, man, and just zipped it to him, hit him right in the chest. Sit up there, instead of catching the ball with a hand, the ball hit the shoulder pass, bounce out. Then he come trot over to the side. Hey, cut me. Hey, Rick. Looking through his face, man, I can't even see his eyes. All I can see is his cheeks and sweat. Hey, man, what coach said? Sorry ass.
Career ended right there.
Sorry ass, man. Set up there, dog, ran a nice little bootleg, dog. Set up there and faked it to my left. Put the ball on my hip, ran on around there.
He had one thing to do.
They were playing tight end. All he had to do was run a 5, act like he was going to block the defensive end, run 5 and out. Simple. Right there, we've been practicing on it all week.
And threw it right in his chest.
Dog, I zipped it to him right in the chest, dog. My accuracy is still on point to this day. Bounced right off the shoulder pad. All he had to do was catch it with his hand, end zone, win the game. Come over there, try and breathe hard. Talking about some, here you go, rock. Rock. Rick. What coach said?
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
You don't get your butterfinger ass on my face.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, missing thumb. Brad, go ahead, man. Can't talk to this fool. I had the fool on. Oh, one finger on each hand having it.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm your girl, Brad Tat. Say good morning. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it.
Joker was sorry.
I can't do this story with them laughing because
Man,
it's
go
kind
on,
of
Brad.
sad.
I got you.
All right.
Go ahead, Brad. I
Find
got
something
your
funny.
back, Brad.
He want to know what coach said because he about to get cut.
Yeah, no, hey, what coach said.
Sorry, Brad.
It's okay.
Brad, I'm so sorry.
No,
Something
don't
wrong
worry.
with Rock T.
Don't worry. It's
Ain't
okay.
neither one of y'all sorry.
Oh.
Not at all.
It's all right.
Oh, man.
I just want him to get it out because this next story
Yeah,
is
because
kind
he
of
over here,
sad.
he literally over here with tears running down.
No.
Oh, man. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. In the wake of the Nashville Christian school incident that claimed the lives of 6 this week, actress Niecy Nash took to social media to mourn the lives lost, as well as her brother who was killed in the same manner back in 1993. She said, in 1993, my brother was killed on his high school campus because somebody brought a gun to school. It's 2023, and there are babies who will never make it home to see their parents. The Golden Globe nominee initially highlighted a few current political agendas, notably less important than issues surrounding gun control. Nash spoke about policies regarding drag shows and critical race theory, currently prominent in southern states, and how they're seemingly being used to deter citizens from the assault weapons problem. She added, "These are the wrong things. It's the wrong thing, and it is indeed the wrong time. We are losing our way. Some political groups are so focused on the wrong thing that our children are dying, and there ain't no coming back from that, not even a little bit." And she's absolutely right. Our prayers and condolences go out to the lives lost.
Yeah.
For the Christian school children and teachers in Nashville.
It's crazy because they love the guns more than they love the kids.
Man,
that's the crazy thing about it. And they won't pass no laws, man. When they didn't do nothing, when they didn't do a damn thing after Sandy Hook,
yes,
you already knew what was going to happen after that.
Man.
They're corrupt and they're evil to the core.
Man.
Oh yeah. Evil, racist.
They want to keep books about civil rights out of the school, but they don't want to keep AR-15s out of the school.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a whole word, Special K. That's a whole word.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not going. That's why they're not going to win anything. You know, because you're falling on the wrong side of a lot of issues. Women's right to choose issues, gun issues, and the women that tend to kind of move towards the right. And Republican, you're not going to get a lot of those suburban women to vote for y'all, and it's going to be hard for people like Ron DeSantis to win in a general election because these issues matter to people.
They're protesting in Florida right now, Ricky.
Absolutely.
At the Capitol, right now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's way more dangerous than Trump because he's smart. He racist as Trump, but he's more dangerous than Trump because he's smarter. Wow. That's why. So it's crazy.
Well, y'all, we just got to keep everybody lifted in prayer. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note because the time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour.
And pray for my friend Bo that dropped that pass.
Don't talk. No.
I want to know what Coach said.
And up next, we have the praise mixed down. Y'all crazy.
Hey, Brad. What Coach said?
He'll take your glue. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.